So it's an elastomer membrane that is self-sealing and non-coring. So what happens when the needle passes through, it actually tears and comes back together. So you don't get any caught in the needle and tears. The patient
comes back together.
Yeah, it actually goes. It's a tear, and then it goes back. So when you puncture the needle through it, or when you puncture it with the needle.
So what kind of pressure before it re-tears? I mean, not physiological. No, it's just the test pilot in me is like my goal is to break the technology, because once I understand the barriers, then I know will anybody ever get there.
And we have done bench tests.
I've got bench tests with,
and we exceeded the.
Yeah, what can I do the test?
The pressure in that balloon is by far greater than it.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm. Tell me what to do, because I'm not trying to break
through the barrier.
So I'm going to inject it.
Go right through the barrier.
Okay. Now I'm going to push something.
If you want, pull it out. Do it again. Or just have some fun.
That's very interesting, because a lot of times when
You got a bigger one? Just blow it up.
I can go down to 17 gauge.
Oh, so this is like a 25.
23 or 25.
No, it's not. This is higher than a 20. This is way higher.
Maybe. Up, we've got others. Here.
No. I'm with you. This is a tuberculin one.
Here's a big one.
This is 27. Okay, let's do a big one.
Just don't.
Now this just has to be a closed system, otherwise it'll just.
We're gonna have to reseal this one, because this is one of my samples here. So I'm gonna let you thank you. The old Boy Scout, say thank you when you grab it.
Something happened there.
Yeah, the balloon popped. You pop the balloon beneath the barrier.
Yeah. Okay.
Clear. It should be coming out of the needle.
It's not. It's not.
Well, how can it not be coming out of the needle?
And that's why I handed the whole system to you, sir. Are you giving me like specialized?
Oh, you know what?
Needle?
No, there's. I don't think that needle activates until it's actually on the syringe.
But I didn't know we had needles like that.
Well, I can't suck air in or out of it. But you can see how it's.
they had those when my kids were small. They never popped those things,
Now you can recap that, because I'll reuse it. Cap's right there. We reuse needles here in Chelsea.
Yes. So do all my drug-seeking people. Okay. So that's
And I'm gonna don't safety that one. I'm gonna put the cap back on it, and here it is.
Oh, so you're gonna keep using it? Okay.
Yeah, that's part of my kit demo that I'm gonna show you
I
next.
totally get it.
Jack, what'd you do with the? Here it is.
Elegantly simple, nothing to break. Huh?
Is it the best way to understand the material itself? It's similar to the stopper on a vial.
Similar to a
Stopper on the vial. So when something you have the vial, when you pull out
When you're pulling out serum,
Okay.
what it's going through,
Yeah.
it's the same material, it's just refabricated differently.
Yeah.
the shot for
Never
that
even
cough.
thought to. Yeah. I'm sorry. What?
I said when you get your shot for that cough, it'll be the same.
But that's
cough.
actually,
Yeah, I don't do that.
okay, the minute
That's my specialty, and I just don't. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
that you give that explanation, whoever you say it to, they go,
Oh
got
yeah.
it. They go, got it, because no one ever questions when someone sticks that needle through the,
They just have 20 years of experience of turning it upside down, nothing happens.
Correct.
So it's actually
Same
brilliantly
technology.
simple.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
One of the things you would appreciate particularly is because of the adhesion, that circular adhesion on the skin, the injection actually hurts less. Because it cools you a little bit. I think in gate theory of pain, and so people, 70% of people say it hurt less.
Yeah,
It's like the nurse slapping your other cheek.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
she gives you
Exactly.
yeah, no. So,
It's my mother.
but that's actually what it is.
Yeah.
so this makes a lot of sense to me. I guess. What are you doing?
For you.
Oh, thank you.
I sent it to you.
Okay, good.
But then when you do this,
Yeah.
Share two other things.
Yeah.
Number one, we are class 1 exempt.
I'm sorry, the 11 cents, that's retail?
That's the acquisition cost. Yeah, that's what we sell it for.
Okay,
So
so,
in that case,
It's
Walmart
used
has
in
it.
a pharmacy environment, so
There's no resale.
consumer buying it.
That's the end user cost.
yeah, so there's no need for a diabetic to use it.
Not necessarily.
I would think they would
I
want
mean,
it.
that's
Well-
like 10% of the American public, so.
Well, those with diabetes prefer it less from a medical standpoint, more from a cosmetic standpoint, in that it keeps the blood beneath the barrier and they don't get specks on their shirt.
So it's a subset.
My dad-
Most diabetics don't use Band-Aids or
Well, that's true.
They
don't-
just inject
they
it in their
just-
pants.
And just keep.
But about 20-30% of them are on heparin, so they bleed and they destroy their clothes. And for that subset who injects multiple times a day, much like Jack's dad,
2 years my dad has used this.
it becomes a cosmetic product.
Every day. Puts it on in the morning, injects himself 4 times during the day, takes it off at night.
Last
How long has he been diabetic?
For 10 years he passed away, not because of diabetes, a month ago, but up until then, every single day for 2 years. And he swears, and the reason why was, for what Marcia said, was he was the typical guy that would lift his shirt up because he was on heparin, put it down and look down and go, oh crap, got a little speck. And so he was, for cosmetic reasons, he said, I'll give it a shot. And he was another person who was not easy to convince, but after,
Yeah. Well, no, his dad was a nice guy. He's a curmudgeon.
So he would use the same site for. He would,
Oh, he would rotate each day.
yeah, that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah, rotate each day, but he would 4 times, same area.
Yeah, see, you should have put one on either
East
side.
side
and go
up there.
back. Yeah, that's
I mean,
okay.
it would be a tough to claim anything in that space just because of that. It would fight against the rotation of the injections unless you put more than one. And you're going to go into it multiple times, which is a little
22
different.
cents.
But
Well,
if
that's
you
what
had
it
it
is.
out there,
Right.
people
I would
would
do
buy
that all
it.
day long.
It's
Right.
like
And then-
reusing their Lancets.
Yeah.
And so what we do is
Yeah.
we get emails from people who have seen the shot at Walmart and now ask the very question, can I use this myself? I inject myself with B12 shots, or I'm a diabetic. And the answer we have to give, unfortunately, it's not for commercial use. We are working on it.
Through the FDA. No, it's not an FDA.
Well,
No, there's a protocol.
yeah, what we wanted is we wanted to get it out into the marketplace so people knew what it was, and the easiest place was through the pharmacies, because as it's turning out, you do 3 or 4 million shots at Walmart, people see it. Okay, they walk around with it on their arm, and all of a sudden it's like, what is that? And so it's turned out to be a very good marketing piece for us.
Okay, so your plan is to go to the, because again, in that other area that I have access to, there's a whole social network of people coming for innovative technologies. So I'm a firm believer that this will be a freebie. Swarm,
Birding.
yeah, swarm. No, I'm sorry, the drugs. Swarm theory, where 100 soccer moms will get to the right diagnosis much faster than a Harvard or a Hopkins trained specialist, because when they're treating when they have a problem with their kids or their parents, they are like a mosquito, just with all of them, and they're scouring everything. So we very much intend to take, I mean, we're focused on harnessing that, that group as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're very good in terms of, it's like, mama bear kind of, when they latch on to something, they just.
I had a mom who wrote to us and said, I give shots to my son. I've heard that this product may help alleviate some of the pain. Can I give it a try? I said, I'll you know what, if you will be willing to give me feedback, because I said, I can't sell it, but I said, but I can treat you as a test patient.
Yeah.
So she said, sure, I'll give you feedback. So I provided them, I think, 10 or 15 samples.
Yeah.
I just wait for the feedback, but that's what's happening more
And
and
you
more.
can do that without an IRB?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
It's a great commercial. You just heard this. Great
And
commercial.
institutional review, I mean, if it's just feedback to you,
Yeah.
I don't know what you can do with the data afterwards, but But I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
care.
well,
You're
no,
the
it's,
lawyer.
no,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
know
it's
what
internal,
you're
it's also
doing.
internal for us
He
because
gives it to me and then he fringes. Fringes, but no.
Internal survey.
yeah, yeah.
Have you guys?
Internal research.
No, I mean the whole IRB mafia with the CFR. It's cottage industry that's way out of control.
Well, our clinical was only 20 that we submitted to the FDA was just 20 patients. So we
We
needed,
didn't even have to do that. I mean,
and we did it on our own.
It doesn't need an 510K approval or anything. It's
So you
exempt product.
We still did it.
Yeah, you're smart. So you have 510K approval.
No. We don't need a 510K.
We got a letter
Did
saying
it,
we
and
did
then
the
got a
trial.
letter saying that we're exempt.
And that's,
So,
we went through
really,
the problem,
so you-
process of getting it looked at and approved.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
We knew what the answer was gonna be, but we went through the protocol to demonstrate that we thoroughly vetted the item.
and the exemption is based on.
Type 1 medical device.
Yeah. We also received our OSHA letter that our product is and can be deemed an engineering control.
So you don't want the FDA approval right now? Kind of.
No, they have what they need.
We've got what we
They have
need.
everything they need.
And we've got a letter from OSHA saying that they recognize it as an engineering control. They won't,
Wait
as
a
you
second.
know,
So OSHA, there's 3 controls. This is certainly not administrative. Engineering is the best. The one in the middle is exposure limitation. Okay, so
this is
For purposes
engineering.
of coming in contact with
yeah,
blood.
OSHA. So that's cool too. So at that point, okay, so there's 3 markets right there. 3 more markets. Okay. So let me be Warren like. They cut to the chase. So we're
Always blame the
delighted.
good stuff on me.
We're delighted to. Yeah. How may we